A youth organization in the River Valley is helping give exposure and educate kids on all things rodeo. We've got some rodeo royalty in the house with us today. Jadea is here to tell us a little bit more about the Miss Rodeo Fort Smith. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Hi. Yes, thank you for having me.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So the Miss Rodeo Fort Smith organization, I actually established it like 2 weeks ago, but I'm running it. Yeah, we're not 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yes. So I was just kind of, talk about diversity and representation within the Western industry and the community. And so, in rodeo queen pageants, I'm always, the only woman of color at every competition I've ever been in. And so I was kind of like, instead of doing rodeos that are like copy and paste, I want to really like kind of bridge that gap. And so I started the Miss Rodeo Fort Smith, and I run it through my nonprofit called Ag for Kids, and we go to inner city communities like in Fort Smith, Arkansas, where I grew up. We didn't have ag, FFA, or 4-H in the schools. So to me, it's important that kids know ag and agriculture and where their food comes from and animals. And horses changed my life when I was 6 years old, so I'm like, if I could be that influence for someone else, then I would love to open up the opportunity. So I kind of just got tired of like asking for that diversity and representation. I was like, I'm in my own lane. I could do it myself.
Yeah, for sure.
So we had 50 girls sign up for the pageant. It was
awesome.
insane. And then we had 32 girls come to the clinic. That was mandatory. So we have a roster of 32 girls competing. And so I'm really excited.
Yeah,
so
as you should be. That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about maybe your journey to becoming Arkansas's first Black rodeo queen?
Yes. So I competed. I did drill team for a really long time, and then we just so happened to be at a rodeo, doing a rodeo, and they had a rodeo queen pageant. And so I went and competed. My very first one. I'm really good at riding horses, so I was like, that's not what I'm worried about.
Not to brag, but I'm really good at it.
It's the interview part, and then I went in there and I killed it. I walked out. I was like, okay, I felt like I did really, really well. And I was crowned Miss Rodeo Coal Hill, Arkansas in 2017. And 2018, I went to college. Freshman year, I was like, probably not going to do rodeo much anymore. And then in 2019, Essence Magazine recognized me as the first Black rodeo queen in Arkansas, and then I was like, okay, so maybe now I have like a mission. There's something to it. I need to like get out there. And then I kind of, went within just looking at brands that I've worn forever and things like that. And I was just like, okay, they lack diversity. I don't even see people that look like me in these clothes that I spend my money on. So I kind of, started speaking with those brands, and we've built relationships and kind of been like creating that movement to make sure that brands represent diversity and representation within the Western industry, because that's my industry. And I'm just just trying to make sure that everybody's supported and represented, and that we all have a voice and a space. And I've been able to open up a lot of doors.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you said you have 32 girls that are competing. What's the feedback that you're getting from families?
Yes, everyone's excited. It's been really like stressful, of course, because a lot of our girls are beginner girls. They know how to ride horses. They don't know all the ins and outs of rodeo queens, but they have, really adapted to the pattern like really well. We had practice just yesterday from 2 to 4, and all of the, like even my princesses, some of them that, haven't had to understand a rodeo queen pattern because it's part of horsemanship. And they knocked it out. I was like, oh my goodness. And all of my queens, they feel really comfortable. So I'm really proud of everyone. They've been doing coaching with Monica. She was one of the women that crowned me at Coal Hill, and her daughter is Miss Rodeo Arkansas Princess. And so, so she's been coaching the girls and just getting them prepared. They have coaching today. So it's been going really well. Everyone's like excited, and we have some amazing sponsors that have sponsored the girls' tops, like Ranch Dressin and Rock and Roll Denim sponsoring all of our jeans, Wrangler sponsoring some jeans and some clothes. So they didn't have to pay for anything. It was completely free.
Great.
Yeah.
That's
so we were able to provide everything they needed for headshots. So it's been free for them.
Yeah. What are the details on the pageant? We want to come and support.
Okay, yes. So Saturday from 9:30 to 1:30 p.m. they will be competing at Heroes Arena in Natural Dam, Arkansas. And then Sunday we'll start at 11:30, and we're going to start with the fashion show, a Rock and Roll Denim and Wrangler fashion show. And then we'll roll right into crowning, and it'll be at Heroes Arena.
That's
so
awesome.
So we would love to have you guys out.
Yeah. Thank you for
time.
really inspiring us today with your story as well. We really appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Yes,
certainly.
sure.
Anytime.